Had the camera set up and then I moved it. Welcome to my space. I will do a reading. My handle is Firewoman, and I'm traveling right now, so I'm not in my living room. I am just bare bones today. All right. Well, let's pick one of these, or pull one of these astrology cards. It's a nice little set. You see that? So it's for the collective. And let's just see what sign might be what sign we might be pulling for here today. But if it resonates with you, everyone has a little bit of every sign in them. So take what fits and discard the rest. And yeah, oh, Libra. So here's the Libra sign. And it says, Libra is an air sign along with Gemini and Aquarius. Air signs are known for their intellectual, communicative, and social nature. So Libra's in the house. Ooh. And so is Cancer. So Cancer is a water sign along with Scorpio and Pisces. Water signs are known for their emotional, intuitive, and nurturing nature. So welcome, Cancer. Oh, wow, they're just jumping out. And that was another Libra card. So Libra in the house for sure. Oh, Leo. So Leo's in the house. Leos are known for their confident, bold, and charismatic nature. One of the standout traits of Leo is their magnetic charisma. They have a natural ability to attract and captivate others with their vibrant personality. So, welcome, Leo. One more, let's see. Oh, that's it. All right. Next, we'll pull an archetype card here. Or not a, we'll pull a few of them here. How about I sit back a little bit? Oh. The sustainer. So there's a pair of hands molding clay. So someone who sustains, the sustainer. Ooh. The orphan. So there's the orphan. Welcome to my live stream. If you like, leave a like, share, comment. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. Thank you for coming in. Oh, did one just fall? Did I just lose one? Maybe not. Ooh. There we go. We got Kairos. Kairos. And it has an eye in the middle of it, a blue eye. Kind of looks like a cat eye. Yeah, it is a cat eye. One more, Spirit, please. Oh, there we go. The forest. There we are. So we have the sustainer, the orphan, Kairos, and the forest. Oh, yes. Next, we'll pull a few cards from the Past Lives deck. So, let's see. See what comes up for past lives here. We pulled some astrology cards, and we pulled Libra, Leo, and Cancer. So welcome Libra, Leo, and Cancer to the read. If you like, leave a like, share, and comment. If you like the vibe, subscribe. My name is Fire Wuman, or my handle, I should say. And we'll read some oracle and tarot cards today. I see someone says, wow, that's, I can't see, that's and high. Not sure what that means. That's cool and high. Wow, that's cool and high. Hello, welcome. And the one who commented is Lisa Tucker. Welcome, Lisa. Well, let's see here. Okay, Spirit. Let's pull some past lives. Okay. Someone could have been a mother in a past life, and a monk or a nun. mother, perhaps the sustainer. The mother could have been a nun. Ooh. The orphan could have been a knight in knighthood. Let's see, which card was that? Someone could have been in Asia in a past life. A Leo could have been in Asia. Libra could have been a mother and a nun in a past life. Cancer could have been in Atlantis in a past life. Lessons and blessings. So the mother who was a nun could have gotten lessons and blessings in a past life. The knight had angels with him in a past life. Ooh. The Leo in Asia could have been an authority figure. The Cancer in Atlantis could have had phobias. The knight who had angels around him could have been in Egypt. Isn't that interesting? I got another orphan card. So in the archetype cards, we got an orphan, and I just pulled another orphan. And it could have been a Leo. Leo could have been a knight in Asia and had oh no, the knight was in Egypt with angels around him. And there was a Leo in Asia who was an authority figure who was an orphan. So these orphans ended up in prestigious positions, a knight, knighthood, and an authority figure. So how does an orphan get off of the street and become a knight or an authority figure? Well, the knight had angels around him. And Kairos was around the Leo in Asia. Oh. The Cancer in Atlantis with phobias was a spouse and had a love life and good health. And there were ships there. All makes sense for Atlantis. And for my star seeds, we'll pull some star seeds cards. Ooh. Weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So star seeds, the weight is not yours to carry. Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Yeah, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So the mother, who was a nun, learning lessons and receiving blessings, had the weight of the world and needs boundaries to let it go. They weren't hers to carry. The knight, who had angels around him in Egypt and who was an orphan, was lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So in both of those lives, letting go was a big thing. The lost lands, soul, memories, and gifts. You've done this before. And this card is for the Leo in Cancer, the Leo in Asia, who is an authority figure and an orphan. In lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Cancer in Atlantis, who had phobias, a spouse, love life, health, and maybe worked on a ship. Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Anything else from the Starseed deck? Anything else we need to know for our starseeds? Okay, we'll pull a few from the Shamanic Healing deck. There's always a couple that stick to the box. So this is the deck I'm pulling from right now, the Shamanic Healing deck. So far, we have Libra, the sustainer, the mother who was a nun in a past life, learning lessons and receiving blessings, had the weight of the world and needed boundaries to let it go. It wasn't hers to carry. Self-love. So that mother probably needs self-love, because being a mother while you're a nun could have been a weight of the world on your shoulders, which made you learn lessons, and you also got blessings. And that mother, the sustainer, Libra, probably needed boundaries to let go of what was not hers to carry. Home. So the Leo, who was an orphan in knighthood, who had angels around him in Egypt, was lifting the veil, questioning everything, and anything unaligned must go. And I'm getting that he needed to find his way, find his path, and find his path back home. I'm taking that Egypt was not his home. He was just there during his knighthood. And he's an orphan, so he needs to find his path back to the place he came from, or she. I'm saying he because knighthood. Feminine energy is the next one we pulled here. So the Leo in Asia, who is an authority figure, was also an orphan. And being feminine energy, somehow that connects to Kairos. Okay, this card totally vanished way underneath. So there's something hiding from the Cancer. It's the growth card. It's not in sight. So Cancer made their way through a forest. And was alive and living in Atlantis, and had phobias, a spouse, a love life, had good health, and worked on a ship. So maybe the ship brought the Cancer to a land that had a forest. And there's leaves on this growth card. So I'm taking it that this Cancer needed to move away from their homeland in order to grow. In order to grow and become who they needed to be. Okay, we'll pull some tarot cards from the horror deck. And let's clarify the self-love for the Libra, who was a mother, who was a nun, learning lessons and getting blessings, and had the weight of the world on her shoulders and needed boundaries to let go so that she wasn't carrying what was not hers. So how is she going to find self-love? How can this past life let's clarify the self-love card. The Two of Wands. So that's fire energy. And self-love. It's interesting. Two of Wands. Between the alternative readings, there is no marriage possible on the one hand, riches, fortune, magnificence. Oh, wow. So the Libra, the sustainer, the mother, who was a nun, learning lessons and getting blessings with the weight of the world on her shoulders, needs self-love, and there's no possible marriage. But on one hand, riches, fortune, and magnificence on the other. Physical suffering, disease, sadness, and mortification. Wow. Okay, that's for the Libra mother. How is the Leo, who is an orphan in knighthood with angels around him in Egypt, who's lifting the veil, questioning everything and anything on the line must go, finding his way home? How is he going to find his way home? Hello, Jay. And Dr. Knockers says, bless me. Well, thank you, Dr. Knockers. So, Leo the orphan in knighthood. How is he going to find his way home? Oh, this one wanted to come out as well. Well, the Five of Cups. Even though this knight is an orphan and needs to find his way home, he still has 2 full cups. So all he needs to do is embrace what he does have and not focus on what he lost. So the Four of Wands is next. Four of Wands. Let's take a look at this. Life, repose, concord, harmony, prosperity, peace, and the perfected work of these. So focusing on what he does have, he just needs to keep going in harmony so that he can find his prosperity and have peace. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So he must take responsibility, and he will find his way home. What about Cancer? From Atlantis, who had phobias, a spouse, a love life, good health, worked on a ship, went to lost lands, and had soul memories through the forests and gifts. And taking it when he went through the forest and he grew, he had growth as he was making his way through the forest. The soul memories came and he received gifts. And he realized he did this before. So the growth, the Chariot. So the ships brought him to grow and become who he is now. So what a wonderful reading. Thank you everyone for joining me here. If you would like to, or if you like what you see, give me a like, share and comment. If you like the vibe, subscribe. And I do have a Ko-fi link, so you can take a look at that. And I'm also with the same handle on TikTok and Instagram. And my Instagram account has a link to my Ko-fi as well, if you want to help and donate to me. So thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you very soon once again.